Crypto fam, are you panicking as Bitcoin tests a critical $82,000 support with a potential drop to $80,000 or even $77,000? Or are you excited because Ethereum is a sleeping giant with whales like Grayscale buying $4.7 million worth and BlackRock betting big? What if I told you Binance is flushing Solana once again while the market's fear and greed index screams fear at 26? I'm diving into the hottest crypto news shaking the market right now. Bitcoin's next move, Ethereum's unstoppable rise, and a DeFi opportunity that could change your financial future. Stick around to uncover the strategies the pros are using to profit in this chaos, and how you can too. Let's get started. All right, let's jump straight into the biggest story shaking the market right now. Bitcoin. If you've been watching the charts, you know things are getting wild. Kyle Chasse, a well-known crypto analyst, show us Bitcoin is currently testing a critical support zone between $82,000 and $84,000. Now, here's where it gets nerve-wracking. If this support breaks, we could see a drop to $80,000. And if that doesn't hold, brace yourself for a slide to $77,000. Ouch, right? But hold on, Kyle also says, and I agree, we could break through these weak supports in one swift move if the bulls step in. So what's your play here? Are you selling in fear, or are you planning to buy the dip? Now, let's zoom out for a second. Michael Saylor, the Bitcoin maxi and founder of MicroStrategy, is doubling down on his bullish stance. He shared a chart comparing Bitcoin's 2017 run to today's market, pointing out that we're in an accumulation phase after a huge correction, just like back then. His prediction? Bitcoin could hit $444,000 sooner than you think. That's a massive 5x from where we are now. He's urging you not to sell during this shakeout. So, while Kyle's warning us about a potential dip, Saylor's saying, hold tight. This is your chance to stack more sats. But wait, there's more. Ivan on Tech remembered that Bitcoin has closed a CME gap, a technical signal that often means we're ready for liftoff. He's calling for a breakout, with Bitcoin currently sitting close to $84,000. On the flip side, Rand Nooner, a veteran trader, is sounding the alarm. He's showing the NASDAQ 100 futures just rejected the 200-day simple moving average, a bearish signal that could spell pain for risk assets like Bitcoin. So, we've got a tug-of-war here. Some analysts are screaming buy, while others are warning of a storm. What's the truth? Here's my take. Bitcoin's volatility is your opportunity. Whether it dips to $80,000 or rockets to $444,000, you need a strategy to navigate this chaos. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do, using the power of DeFi. But before we get there, let's talk about another massive player in the market that's stealing the spotlight, Ethereum. Let me tell you, something huge is happening here. If you thought Bitcoin was the only story in town, think again. Ethereum is making waves, and the big players, whales and institutions, are jumping in like never before. Grayscale, one of the biggest institutional players in crypto, just bought $4.7 million worth of Ethereum. That's not pocket change. When whales like Grayscale start loading up, you know something big is brewing. But that's not all. Ethereum Vibin shared a chart showing that BlackRock, yes, the financial giant BlackRock, is heavily invested in Ethereum. They've deployed capital across multiple chains, but their biggest bet is on Ethereum, with over $2 billion in tokenized financial instruments. And get this, if you deploy $2 billion on a chain, you're naturally incentivized to ensure the asset securing that chain, Ethereum, does well. BlackRock knows Ethereum is king, and they're not messing around. Bren, another crypto influencer, is calling Ethereum the best risk-to-reward investment of all time. Why? It's the biggest Layer 1 network with 10 years of proven history, and now ETFs and institutions like BlackRock are piling in. But here's the crazy part. Ethereum is still at a 60% discount from its all-time high, while most people are distracted by meme coins because gas fees are too high to day trade. We're heading into a period where regulatory clarity will spark a renaissance around digital ownership, and Ethereum will lead the charge. But Let's talk numbers. Leon Wademan shared that over 183,000 Ethereum just entered the Ethereum validator queue, the biggest spike in over a year. That's 5,740 new entries, staking 183,380 Ethereum, worth a staggering $565 million at current prices. Whales are front-running the next big unlock, and they're betting on Ethereum staking in ETFs. Why now? Well, Ethereum ETFs were approved in 2024, but staking was blocked by the SEC. That could change soon, and smart money is positioning early. Ethereum's Layer 2s are also gaining traction, with modular solutions working and institutional adoption accelerating. This is a massive signal that Ethereum is gearing up for a breakout. So, what does this mean for you? Ethereum's fundamentals are stronger than ever, and the big players are betting on its future. But how do you get in on this action without getting burned? That's where DeFi comes in. And I've got the perfect guide to help you navigate this opportunity. Stick around because I'm going to show you how to turn this Ethereum surge into passive income, even if you're a complete beginner. While Bitcoin and Ethereum are grabbing headlines, let's not sleep on Solana. Marty Party just dropped a juicy update on X. Binance, one of the biggest exchanges, is flushing Solana to $126 by using Wintermute and Coinbase to buy it up. The blockchain doesn't lie. Arkham Alert tracked a massive transfer. Coinbase Hot Wallet sent 3.8 million USDC to Wintermute, a market maker on the Solana network. That's $3.8 million in stablecoins moving fast. But here's where it gets messy. Binance also dumped 16,403 Solana, worth $2.1 million to Wintermute. So, we've got a pump and a dump happening at the same time. What's going on? Solana's price action is wild right now, and it's a perfect example of how volatile the crypto market can be. 1 minute, you're up, the next, you're down. But here's the thing. This kind of volatility is exactly why you need to be strategic. You can't just chase pumps. You need a system to profit no matter what the market does. And that's where DeFi strategies like yield farming and liquidity provision come in. Imagine earning passive income on Solana while the whales play their games. Sounds good, right? I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. But first, let's check the market's pulse. Let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. The Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index has slid to 26, deep in the fear zone. This index measures market sentiment, and when it's this low, it means most people are scared to buy. They're selling, panicking, and running for the hills. But here's the secret the pros know. Fear is when the biggest opportunities are born. When everyone's selling, that's when you buy. And when everyone's buying, that's when you take profits. Alex Becker, a crypto OG, echoed this sentiment. He says most people have probably sold by now and are LARPing, pretending to be active in crypto while sitting on the sidelines. But he warns, in a year or so, you're going to hate yourself for not having the grit to stay in the game. The conditions we're seeing right now, volatility, fear, and whale accumulation, are the same conditions that create legendary 50x crypto stories. Glory awaits those who stick it out. So, are you going to let fear stop you, or are you going to seize this opportunity? The choice is yours, but I'm here to help you make the smart move. Let's talk about how you can profit in this market using DeFi, and why now is the perfect time to get started. If you're new to decentralized finance, don't worry. I'm going to break it down for you. DeFi is revolutionizing the way we interact with money. It's a system built on blockchain technology that lets you lend, borrow, trade, and earn passive income without banks or middlemen. And in a market like this, DeFi is your secret weapon to profit no matter what happens. Let's start with Bitcoin. If it dips to $80,000, you can use DeFi platforms like Aave to lend out your stablecoins and earn interest while you wait for the dip to buy. Or if you're bullish on Ethereum and think we're heading to $15,000, you can stake it on platforms like Lido Finance to earn passive income while you hold. Either way, you're making money. With whales like Grayscale and BlackRock loading up, now's the time to get in on Ethereum. But instead of just buying and holding, why not put your Ethereum to work? You can also provide liquidity on Uniswap and earn trading fees, or stake your Ethereum on other platforms like Frax to earn higher rewards. The validated Q spike that Leon Wademan mentioned shows that staking is hotter than ever, and you can get in on the action with liquid staking protocols that let you earn without locking up your funds. And then there's Solana. While Binance and Wintermute are playing their pump and dump games, you can provide liquidity on Radium, Orca, or Meteora and earn fees while the market moves. DeFi lets you stay in control no matter how volatile things get. But here's the thing, DeFi can be overwhelming if you're just starting out. There are risks, like impermanent loss, scams, and rug pulls that you need to watch out for. And that's exactly why I created my ebook, DeFi Financial Freedom, the ultimate beginner's guide. This isn't just another crypto book, it's your step-by-step roadmap to navigating DeFi like a pro. I break down everything you need to know: how to set up a secure wallet, the best platforms to use, and strategies like staking, yield farming, and liquidity provision to earn passive income. I even show you how to maximize airdrops, free money that projects like Uniswap and Optimism have given to early users. The best part? It's only $4.99. That's less than a cup of coffee, but it could be the key to unlocking your financial freedom. Imagine earning consistent returns while the market goes crazy. That's what DeFi can do for you, and my ebook shows you how. Grab your copy now at the link in the first pinned comment below. Don't wait, because the market isn't slowing down, and neither should you. Before we wrap up, I've got one more piece of news that's too good to skip. Michael Saylor just tagged Elon Musk on X with a massive update. Bitcoin mining is now 56.76% sustainable, outperforming every other major industry. That's huge. Back in 2021, Elon said Tesla would return to Bitcoin if 50% of its energy came from renewables. Well, we've blown past that target. The world is watching. Will Tesla embrace Bitcoin again? This could be a game changer for Bitcoin's price, especially with analysts like Kyle Dupes predicting $392,000 by the end of 2025 using the stock-to-flow model. What's your end-of-year target? Drop it in the comments. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. So, what have we learned today? Bitcoin's at a crossroads, testing $82,000 support with a potential dip to $80,000, but Michael Saylor calling for a massive breakout to $444,000. Ethereum's a sleeping giant, with whales and institutions like Grayscale and BlackRock loading up for a breakout. And through it all, DeFi is your ticket to profit in this chaos, whether you're staking, yield farming, or providing liquidity. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow and your bags pump. And if you want more crypto news and strategies, check out my previous video on the channel. It's linked in the card somewhere in your screen. I'll see you there and tomorrow on my next video.